It has been 2.5 months since we bought our first home and had absolutely no idea what we were doing or what we were getting into.
I think a haunted house maybe has a little more effort put into it.
And today I'm very excited to show you the updates of what we have done interior design-wise and renovation-wise. We have done a ton. However, the house still needs a lot of work. So with that said, let's just get into it. Let me show you the updates of our new home. Don't set your expectations too high because we still are working on this. So once it's finished, I cannot wait to show it to you. Let's go inside. Before we get to the tour, I have someone very special to reintroduce you to. It is my friend Sonia. Come here. She designed my New York City apartment. Amazing job.
Thank you.
So when we decided to do something crazy and buy this 6,700 square foot home, I was like, you're the one.
Yeah.
You're the one.
So the whole idea for this entryway is to add more character to the space. So we might be adding some cool wallpaper or wall paint. We will be treating this door a little differently because it does look a little dated.
Yeah.
So that's going to happen there. And then we already added this really compact shoe storage.
Yeah, this is from Amazon and it was pretty cheap. I think it was like around 50 bucks. I can't remember exactly. We chose a very light color palette. Let's show them the living room because this is like my favorite. It's
Mine too.
It's so beautiful. Wow, this room had such a transformation. Let me tell you about some of the updates. We had all of the floors refinished in this entire house. Refinishing a floor, by the way, is one of the best ways to increase your value of your home, which is a fun fact I learned. It doesn't cost that much money, but the return you get on it is tremendous.
The space looked really heavy before.
Yes.
And the same thing goes with the walls.
Yes, we painted all the walls white.
Yeah, and that made the whole space look really open and airy, and now it feels much larger than what it looked before.
And we're still gonna put like decor on the walls. We haven't gone to that yet. But because this space is so huge, we had to do a massive couch. And so I actually got this couch off of Facebook Marketplace.
I genuinely thought that was a scam. I was like, you need to be sure who this person is. It worked out and it's beautiful. It's actually a lot nicer than $5,000 couches that I've seen.
And I have to tell you, today we went to Home Goods before this, so like most of the decor you see has just been placed here because we wanted to like style the space.
Yeah.
We got 4 full size carts. Okay, this is the car. I'm not even sure that's gonna close like that. No. Dang. Yeah, and then all the rugs in this space, as you see, they're all ruggable rugs, which are really good because you can throw them in the wash.
At the same time, we wanted the rug to be the right size because now it goes under all the furniture, which in turn makes the room look big again. And that is one of the biggest mistakes all my clients do, is to get a smaller rug.
This L-shaped couch came with this Ottoman right in the center, and I was like, oh cool, so we don't need anything else here, but Sonia was like, no, don't do that, and here's why.
So 2 reasons. One, I like the coffee table being like a coffee table. I like a hard platform to keep like your mugs, especially when you have like a big family like yours.
Yeah.
Reason number 2, if we would have added this, everything in the space would have looked so plain.
Yeah.
So we wanted to add like a little bit of that natural texture in the space, which is also why we chose this particular wooden.
Off to the side of the living room, we have the dining area, which thank you guys and Sonia. I was convinced that the dining area should be in front of the kitchen, but that is not a good idea, apparently. And this makes a lot more sense, honestly. But the most impressive thing about this is Louis' uncle made this dining table.
I'm so impressed. Just look at the way it's made. It's so well made.
So well done.
Yeah.
Eventually we will have a bench on one side. Louis' uncle's currently making that. You'll see that a little later as well. And we of course need to get drapes for both of these rooms. Those are coming. And then we have to do some interior design here.
Artwork. Yeah.
This room still is a work in progress. This is also one of my favorite rooms. I'm so excited to show you.
This one is my favorite room too.
So we didn't really change anything in the kitchen, but look at this room. Oh my goodness. This is the lounge room, and this room was so dark and the walls were like gray or a darker color, so we painted all the walls, we installed lights, we installed this farmhouse chandelier because we really wanted something grand in this room. And then Sonia helped with the interior design here. I'll let you kind of explain that. The main thing from Louis and I is that we wanted a lot of seating.
This was the first area that I was completely attracted to. I was like, oh my God, this has so much character with these big windows. You see your backyard, so it was perfect. So we wanted it to look really open, same like the living room, but have that modern farmhouse character. So we kept all the furniture pretty neutral and then added all the wooden tones. I'm pretty happy with like how this is coming up.
Why do you want to do green pillows exactly? Because I thought that was interesting, your point there. Because these are things that like only interior designers think of. I feel like regular people don't think this far ahead, but it makes so much sense.
So I was just thinking about like come summer, everything's going to be green and beautiful and lush. Your pool is going to be done. I wanted to tie in like those green tones inside to sort of have that inside out living experience. We have sort of done that through these plants too, but that will just bring it all together really well.
Yes. For those that have kids, you may be thinking a lot of these rooms are not kid friendly, but Soniya helped us select all materials that are really washable.
So these are called performance fabrics. So they're just the way they're manufactured, they just make cleaning, wiping things, stains of them a little bit easier. So people who have kids or pets, I highly recommend them to have those. And that way you can still choose lighter tones like you can see.
Yes.
You can enjoy those light fabrics, but not have to worry about spillage or getting stained.
And we even found a way to add secret toy chests to every room.
Yeah.
So like, for example, this bench is also a toy chest. So Bella can come in here and she like can take all her toys out, but then when she's not here, we can hide them all. And the same with the coffee table in the living room. That actually opens up for another toy chest. In each room, we have areas for kids.
And that was one of your requirements, right?
Yes.
You wanted every space to be more family friendly. You have kids, Louis' parents, everyone in the same space at the same time. So this sort of ticks all those requirements.
And for the kitchen, we did the 4 bar stools there because we wanted seating for Louis' family and my family. Thank you, Soniya, for designing this. You guys, I'm going to continue the tour upstairs. If you're interested in having your house like enhanced, she does these consultations where she can get on the phone with you and just give you a rundown on how to enhance a space. And then if you want like more one-on-one, like direct, you know, like I'm gonna design your house for you, you also do that.
I also have a full service. So I'm sure you're gonna add the link to the website and then you can reach out to me with any interior design related questions that you may have.
Well, thanks, Soniya.
Thank you.
You guys, let's continue the house tour upstairs. On the second level, this has not been finessed as much. I'm just gonna show you a little bit of the updates we've done. The stairs used to have this really gross carpeting on it. We ripped that up. We painted all the walls white. We replaced all of the doors. So now they're actually nice doors. Before they were like these hollow doors that were peeling a lot. We have sanded down some of them, but we still need to do a bunch. So here's where Bella's room is. We still have a lot of work to do here, but it looks a lot better than it did. Now the floor is actually this nice bright tone, which really adds some light into the room. We also painted the walls white. They actually used to be this blue color. And then after we painted all the walls white, Soniya came up with this amazing idea to do wallpaper. We did not ask her in advance before painting the walls white. So this wallpaper has just arrived and it will be installed and it's gonna be amazing. We added this really cute canopy that I got on Etsy and Bella really loves it because it's like a princess bed now. And this chair and this canopy are going to pull colors from the wallpaper that we're gonna be right here. So that's cool. Every day Bella says, Mommy, there's a hole in the ceiling. I know, I'm working on it, working on it. I love this chandelier though. Look how fun this is. It's like a feathered chandelier. I found this one on Amazon and I just thought it was so cute. It was like a little cloud. We updated our entire home to be a smart home so you can control the heat, the lights, and everything all through an app, which I absolutely got inspiration from Wander from. I do all their hosting for their house tours and they are all smart homes. So after living in a smart home, I was like, I would like that in my own house. So we switched out all of the ancient heat. So our guest bedroom, which sounds so fancy. I've always wanted to have a guest bedroom because when we lived in New York, we just had a pull-out couch in the middle of our kitchen / living room / dining room. This looks exactly like our New York City apartment because it is. We literally took all the things from a New York City apartment and just put it exactly how it was in New York here, which I love because I loved that apartment. Sonia designed this room for us when we were in New York, and it was such an easy just transition to put everything back up on the walls. It was like the only room that we didn't have to think a lot about. Yeah, so that's a thing. We also have a massive hole in the ceiling here. Louis has to put the grate back on there, and I'm hoping he will soon because we only have 5 days until our official housewarming party. The primary bedroom, this is Louis and my room, and this is the first time we have a king size mattress. We got this one from Lull and it's super comfortable. The bed frame is actually just from Amazon, which is super nice, but the biggest standout feature of this entire room is the wood paneled walls that Louis installed himself. I'm very impressed. He said he was handy. I didn't believe it until we moved into this house. We do have to fix these ones up because we decided after the electrician came that we wanted to have a separate controller for the center light, which isn't installed. It's currently still in a box right here. This freaking bed frame was $300 on Amazon, and it has all this storage underneath. So convenient. Similar bed frames anywhere that have this feature, they're like $2,000, and we found this one for $300. I love a deal. I love a good deal. On either side, we have these really cool, like, I don't even know how you would explain this. They're nightstands with like some beautiful design right here. We got these from Yida that you can buy on Amazon or on their website, and they have really good prices. What I've realized is Sonia's always right and I am not, because when she first told me, let's have the lamp also have wood, I was like, that's too much wood. That sounds like a dirty joke.
Well, what do you know now?
Oh, wow. But it looks good together. It actually looks really seamless. And eventually in this room, we are going to have some beautiful terracotta sheets from Brooklinen. We still have to figure out all the drapes and all that, but right now, this room, you know, you can sleep in it. That's all I'm saying. I'm so excited to show you this next room because this room has had by far the most amazing transformation of every single room in this house, and it is the attic, AKA now the office.
This is like from the 70s maybe.
These terrifying mini rooms. Like what, like what is this? See that? Are you terrified? Come look at it now. Here it is now, our beautiful office space. We did so much here. First up, we started by ripping up all of that disgusting carpeting, and underneath revealed this beautiful natural pine wooden floors, which we had refinished. I'm absolutely obsessed with these. They're so gorgeous. And I was also very excited because I finally was able to use my Turkish rug that I bought in Turkey last year somewhere. In my New York apartment, it didn't fit in anywhere, but here it kind of works really nicely. We are still totally designing and styling this room, so it is absolutely not done. But with that said, I mean, wow. I think another thing that really helped improve the space is we added 4 sunlights, 2 on this side, 2 on this side, and it just brings in so much natural light. We painted all the walls white to, like, you know, make it feel larger and brighter, because that was really important in a space like this. And we have our office desks right here. Originally, when we were talking to Sonia about this, she was like, are you guys okay being this close together while you're working? Listen, in New York, literally, Louis' chair was right here.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Okay, so this is so much more space than what we used to have. I'm very pleased with how this is. One other thing to point out, this used to have this really ugly door here. So we took out the door and we opened it up, so now it's much larger and feels much more inviting. Eventually though, I do want to have a secret doorway here. I think that'd be really cool. So like when you're on this side, it would just look like a bookshelf, and then you push it and it pops open like this, and then you go upstairs. Well, hello, that's not all. We also have this part of the house, which is absolutely terrifying. We haven't done anything with this yet, like not a thing. And that's because we've been just focusing on fixing up the part that we're living in. And then next up is conquering this. The only thing I do want to show you guys is Louis' Uncle William is making a bunch of our furniture right now. Such a great carpenter. He made the dining table, he's making more stuff, so let's go see what he's up to. So yeah, this is William. He's making the bench right now. And we're gonna do this amazing console that will go behind the living room. So he says this one will be ready in a few days. You've been busy making all our furniture, so thank you so much for that. This is currently a woodworking area, but we want to do a movie theater or something down here. So that's the current house tour. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any tips or suggestions, please put them in the comments, because last time you actually gave me some really good suggestions. For example, originally I was thinking the dining room would be in the sunroom, and people are like, that doesn't make any sense, that should be like a seating room, and you're so right. So please share those comments below. I appreciate it. And please stay tuned for more home content. And I can't wait to show you the rest of the house as the updates progress. I will see you next time. Bye.
Why'd you wear your nice boots?
Because I don't have any, all my stuff is nice. I don't have anything construction.
Okay.